loadout. Going ahead.
Shut up.
Couple of them coming beach side.
Woo! Get him out of here! What is going on, guys? It's the Champ Strider here, and I finally have some quick scope builds for you guys in Black Ops Cold War. And I say finally because these weapons take so long to grind out to max level, and they just gutted the ADS speed on the sniper rifles, so they feel really bad up until you max them out. So today we're going over the Pellington 703, which is the best sniper in Cold War right now. And I think this is supposed to feel like the Kar 98 in Modern Warfare, like kind of snappy and like good for quick scope and close range. But they nerfed them so badly that the ADS time on every sniper rifle is kind of garbage if you're a quick scoper. So this is the only real viable option to use if you're going to play aggressive recon right now. So now, as I'm about to hop over into game and show you guys the builds, if this is your first time in the channel, join the Angels by hitting the subscribe button because I release Call of Duty and FPS content every week, and I don't make you guys sit through 5 minutes of me shooting people standing still to see the weapon builds. So the first two builds we run are kind of under the assumption that you're using the Lawbreaker wildcard so that you can use two guns because everyone is loving the MP5s and the SMGs right now. Alright, so as we go into our gunsmith and hover over our first attachment, you can hit the details button to get all sorts of information on the actual stats of your guns. And generally what we're going for is bullet velocity and ADS speed right down here. So the most important attachment on the quick scoping build is the handle, and if you go down, this is a level 53, I believe, unlock, and this is the fastest ADS time attachment that you guys can get at plus 12%. It also adds flinch resistance and lets you drop shot, which we're probably not going to do too much quick scoping. But it does lower your shooting movement speed, which is like strafing side by side, and your sprint to fire time, which we don't like having a slow sprint to fire time, so we're going to try to counter that with some other attachments. So then if we go right under it, the stock, we're going to do marathon stock, and this is going to increase our sprint to fire time, which we want, but it delays our hip fire accuracy. So we're going to kind of play this game of countering things. So our hip fire accuracy is down here. So we're going to go to the body and add the steady aim laser. And because ADS speed is so slow on these guns, the hip fire accuracy is important because sometimes as you're quick scoping, your scope don't quite make it all the way in. And if you don't have the hip fire accuracy up, like the bullet will go nowhere near where your reticle is. So for our barrel, we have the 25-inch reinforced heavy, and this increases fire rate and bullet velocity. Bullet velocity is so important because the less time it takes to get to target, the less the shitty net code can tell you didn't hit anything. And for our last attachment, we got the Stabilizer 308, which just increases idle sway control, which means the reticle won't move around as much when you're not hitting shift. So this is a really good and balanced build that I think a lot of people are going to start out on and kind of stick to. But the next build I want to show you changes a few things, and I think it might actually be a little bit stronger. So the next build I have, which is actually the one that I'm currently using, switches some things out, and the main thing is, if you look down at this last barrel that you unlock, the 26.5 Tiger Team, it's got some really interesting stats in reload quickness, damage boost, so you get less hit markers, fire rate increase, and 50% bullet velocity increase, which is really huge. But you do sacrifice, if you look down here, your ammo and your starting ammo. So we have to make some kind of changes to the overall build so that this doesn't nerf us too hard. And I don't think this ammo nerf is that big of a deal for a quickscope build because, look, we're aggressive recons. We're going to run in and make some plays. But if you're missing a lot of shots that you need like 30-plus rounds in a sniper, you probably are in bot lobbies. Like, if you're missing shots, you're usually dead. So I don't think we need that much ammo. So we're going to counter that barrel attachment by using the 7-round mag, not the speed mag, just the regular mag. For body, we're going to go with the steady aim laser again because we need that hip fire accuracy so that our bullets don't go everywhere. For handle, we keep the airborne elastic wrap. I think it's the strongest item for the sniper class, so you need that in pretty much every build. And then for our stock, we're going to stick with the marathon stock. So basically all we were sacrificing here was the stabilizer. So if you're not holding shift, it's going to sway a little bit more. And then my last build for you guys is if you don't want to run the Lawbreaker wild card, which honestly you don't really need to, because if you haven't tried out the shotguns are really strong secondaries and you don't need a perk for them. So try them out a little bit because they're a one-shot kill. So this build is really for someone who just wants the absolute best Pellington they can have, because we're going to use the Gunfighter wild card for more attachments. So we go into our Gunsmith, and you don't have to put an optic on because the default scope is so good, but the 3X, if you want to try it, is pretty clean and nice. I like it, so I would throw that on. Then for muzzle, we have the stabilizer again. For the barrel, I went with the 25-inch reinforced heavy barrel. For the body, steady aim laser again. Now for the underbarrel infiltrator grip, I don't really think the Pellington really needs any of the grips, so I think this is just the best of what's there. For magazine, I went with the fast loader. Handle, as always, we have the airborne elastic wrap. And for stock, yet again, we got the marathon stock. Alright guys, that's going to bring us to the end of our build video. I hope you guys hit some crazy snipes and quick scopes. And let me know in the comments what gun you guys would like me to go over next, as I will have to grind it out, which takes forever. Champ out!